and the struggles he had no credentials until the professor of Harvard University gave him the highest credentials. Here is a man more learned than all the professors of Harvard put together, says a Harvard professor. Just imagine the dynamism of this man. He was able to influence one person by just 1 hour talk to give such credential, that here is a person more learned than all our professors put together. See the comprehensive understanding and depth of understanding of Swami Vivekananda and how he can impress audiences. So now he's entered the parliament religion. So here he is now, and you see what happens is, as I said in the last talk, he gave his first address, he stood up, and he uttered those 5 magic words at the parliament. First in the morning, he was nervous to get on the stage. He kept avoiding, because he said all these other representatives of 10 religions have come with such lovely, well-written speeches, such ornamental speeches. I have prepared nothing. I'm an idiot. He was kicking himself. I'm an idiot. I have not prepared anything. And they come with such flowery language to represent their religions, and I got nothing. And then he said, I took the name of Saraswati. He said, oh mother, sit at the tip of my tongue and let it flow. And he stood up and came to the front, and those 5 magic words, sisters and brothers of America, have become immortalized by Swami Vivekananda. You may think, is it just because he's using different vocabulary instead of saying ladies and gentlemen, the standard, the Western kind of way of addressing audiences. He's using the word sisters. Oh, what's this that's the only reason. No, let me tell you what actually happened. The West had never seen a God-man amongst themselves. They've heard of a God-man. They strongly adhere to the idea of Christianity and Christ as a God-man, but they had never seen a God-man amongst themselves. Here for the first time, right in the heart of he came in the middle of them and uttered these words, and the words carry the power. You see, whenever a person is talking about spirituality from experience, the words carry tremendous power. You know what is recorded? Few thousand people. Look, here is an unknown monk standing on the stage for the first time, just saying simple 5 words. And there is no loudspeaker, by the way, at that time. Electricity had just been discovered. So he just has to shout to 5,000 people or 3,000 people in the audience. And these words carried tremendous dynamism. It made everybody stand up and start applauding. And I checked it up. It's recorded. They applauded for 2 minutes. Now this is not minor. Test it out. When you go to any good talks, when a very good speaker speaks, and then at the end you actually time yourself regarding how long people applaud, you'll be lucky to get 5 seconds. 2 minutes, it means getting out of hand. They're gone mad. And people who were sitting in the audience recorded, we don't know what happened, but when this lad, that's how they call me, when this lad opened his mouth, something drew us, made us stand up and keep clapping without knowing why. And the Hindus have tried to analyze, and this is because sister and brother is nothing of the sort. They have no idea. The reason is this: what was hiding in this man, in this spiritual personality, was bursting forth. The spirit that was hiding behind this material frame was bursting forth and expressing itself, showing itself. I am the God-man, and I'm standing in front of you. I'm here for humanity, not for just Hindus. Humanity. I relate to all of you. And that thing reached out and grabbed them and made them stand up. And made him very famous. And the message in the first speech, and again you see this is ironic. This speech was given on 9/11. And 9/11 has become immortalized for other reasons. So this speech was given on 9/11, 108 years ago, before this 9/11, exactly 108 years ago. And he had already given a prescription, he had already given a warning of what is to come. Unless these important ideas which are sitting in the Hindu tradition, only in the Hindu tradition, I'd like to insist on that, it's only in the Hindu tradition. Sometimes you like to score points for your religion. If you've been meek and mild enough for long enough, you need to sometimes stand up. This was lying in the Hindu tradition, he just dished it out. Idea of pluralism. There are many different ways of making spiritual progress. Recognize and allow for it. Give dignity to humanity to unfold spiritually in a way that it suits them. Don't impose your way onto others. This was the speech. And the thing is, immediately the audience, you see, the thing is this, because it was coming from the heart, it was backed by spiritual experience. He was talking about spirituality from experience. That had tremendous power it carried. And immediately hit the target. And that particular speech, of course, became very famous. And by the way, there is one, on the internet you might find somebody saying, we have discovered the speech of Swami Vivekananda in the parliament. That is not true. I'm telling you, there were no recordings done at the parliament, guaranteed. And this speech, they are plodding around saying, this is Swami Vivekananda is actually being introduced by a woman speaker. There's no woman speaker. The women were sitting in the sidelines there. So this is definitely not Swami Vivekananda's voice. But what happened is, I think in the 1920s, somebody did a recording for a radio program where they tried to kind of copy Swami Vivekananda's speech. So they had an actor, but the actor was pretty good. So his speech is pretty good. So he's doing the round saying, Dilip Bhai, you discovered Swami Vivekananda's speech. I said, no, my friend, it's an actor, but I'm very pleased that you discovered it and you can listen to it, it's nice. The speech was that dramatic, only 10 minutes speech, but it captured the heart of the elite of America. It captured them.